with everything that's gone on with my father that I've lost, with taking care of my sister, with the ongoing difficulties that I've had with my mother and mental illness, and really, really just everything else in my life and in the past 5 years, I've started to really gamble a lot. I started gambling back in 2022, fall 2022. And I said to myself, maybe I can do it. Maybe I can hit the lucky six and change everything. And while I was doing that, I was in the process, in the early goings, I'll say, of helping out Rockstar Games with GTA 6, and also Leslie Benzies and Bill the Rocket Boy with Mind's Eye. And I was just trying to find a quick fix. And I know realistically that there isn't, there really isn't that. You can't just press an easy button and something can magically happen, or as my state's official website says, for foreclosure help, you can't just hope that something will come along and fix everything. And I totally get that. But you know what? Desperate times call for desperate measures. You do what you got to do. And so I just started playing the lottery. And I started playing it, Mega Millions, Powerball, Lucky for Life, our local tri-state lottery, and games, just seeing if I could hit it. Because I knew I had to do something, At the time, I was taking care of my sister, and I was just doing. I spent as much as $300, $300 on hundreds and hundreds of tickets, thinking, oh, I'm gonna hit it, I'm gonna hit it, I'm gonna hit it, and guess what? I won $140. I won $140, and to me, that seemed like a lot. I was that was really awesome. I was proud of myself. I was making some kind of money off it. I must have been doing something right. And I've come close to winning every single one of them. Powerball, Mega Millions, Lucky for Life. Lucky for Life, the number of times I've come so close to winning that is so close. It's crazy. I almost won Powerball back on June 28th, 2025. Not 2025, 2023. And the night that I did it, I was so close. I was numbers off. It was 19, 24, 56, 68, and the Powerball I chose was 4, because you got a special ball, in this case the Powerball, and the winning Powerball number was 17, and I chose 4. And I just sat here in my chair, because that's what I usually do at night. I try to do it. I don't like to play the lottery. I don't like to do my numbers earlier in the day, on the day of the draw, because it's like you have all the time to pass and all those hours to go. And it's just kind of nerve-wracking, It's just like the anticipation and waiting. So I just kind of like to do it close to the draw. So that's what I do for Lucky for Life. But that night, June 28th, 2023, when I almost won, I just started crying. It was like, I was this close, this close to changing everything. All these, and at that time, we had a debt crisis. First debt crisis, we were a couple thousand in the hole. This is with our first mortgage, Shell Point Mortgage, and we had the homeless guy Gerard, the basement dweller, as I've mentioned before, in my earlier vlogs. So there was just it was even worse. Things have gotten better, but at the time it was worse. But I was so close. And I actually printed out those numbers, the winning numbers, and my 3 tickets. Because I used to do 3 tickets on Powerball and Mega Millions, but now I only do 1. And I would look at that and have it be like my guideline to inspire me to keep going, keep trying, keep hitting it. And I know what they say about the lottery's true, and it's a tax on the stupid, and tax on stupidity and all that. But you can't win if you don't play, if you don't try. As I said in one of my earlier vlogs. So I just kept trying. I just kept trying, and I didn't. Every single time I just get so disappointed. You know, it's like so close. I just feel it. And it's like you feel it, oh, you don't win one time, so you know, oh, yeah, I'm gonna get it the next time, I'm gonna get it the next time, I'm gonna get it the next time. And you just keep going. But it's one of those things where I don't want to give up with it. I don't want to give up with it. Because you never know. And my mind is, yeah, it's impossible. The odds are terrible. But it's like you do it once, you only got to do it once, you know? I say to myself, I'm not going to play Powerball. Not going to play Mega Millions. I'm just going to do Lucky for Life. And I kid myself because, you know, I have played those. But recently, in the consistently, last few weeks, I've been playing Lucky for Life. It's like, I've just been so close. Numbers off. It's every single time I play, it's numbers off. You know? And the bottom line is, if I could win, it would change everything. It would be magical. It would be a miracle. Right now, we're out of foreclosure. We're in bankruptcy. My mother's in bankruptcy. There's a confirmation hearing scheduled for August. There's a 341 meeting with the creditors to try to establish a payment plan. My mother's brother-in-law, Jason E., that is, you know, he's looking like he might stay here to get my mother some extra money. I'm just like, why can't I just win? Why can't I just win and have this miracle? You know? And maybe that's a bad thing. You know? But the best thing I can say is I can't explain it. Because it'd take all day. I could write an essay about it, about the things that have happened that shouldn't have happened that I want to fix, and then I know if I win Lucky for Life, because there's two prizes, grand prize $1,000 a day for the rest of your life before taxes, about $251,000 after taxes. The annuity, and then the lump sum which is about $5 million. Either way, it's a damn good chunk of change and a miracle. I've just been trying to win it, and in my mind, I know I can do it. But you know, it's a battle in the other, 26, 28 states participating in Lucky for Life too. It's like I don't want to give up. I do not want to give up on this, and I'm not going to give up. I want to go through changes. I want to change things. I want to fix things up. I want to win this. I want to fill out the claim, because that's what you got to do when you go down to your local lotto headquarters, fill out a claim. Say if you want to do a bank account, or if you want them to send you a check, you know, every month. Assuming that's how it works. I just want to win this, get that money in my account, and start fixing crap. Fixing all the things that shouldn't be problems. You know what I'm saying? And I can promise you that if you were in the situation that I was, you'd have the same prerogative. You just have to be there. It's like that new country song by what's her name? Kenny Chesney and Megan Maroney, I think. You had to be there. Kind of. I mean, by the name of the song, not the lyrics. But what I'm saying is, you would have to be there to understand where I'm coming from and why I'm doing this. And I'll bring in one more thing. This whole $10 million contract. Don't even get me started on that. That just, that angered me so bad. Like, just angry. And then I started to get over it slowly. And, you know, I tried to help myself out, my family. But if I can win Lucky for Life, that'll be amazing. It'll just be amazing. And I want to make it happen. And I'm determined to do that.